Oops. Hold on, my headphones are being a dick. Good. Hold on. Cease and desist, please and thank you. Let me connect this bad boy to this bad boy. Direct. Technology, isn't it great? Damn, you right. Damn, you right. Like, uh, now we can move on. Absolutely, 110%. Oh yeah, that is true, ain't it? Okay, obviously this is not working. Let me... Well, I guess I'm not using my overhear headphones. The little buds will do. If I have to change out halfway through, so be it. Alright. Okay, I think everything should be fine, but sometimes I have issues with these buds, so if something goes wrong, let me know. I just won't be able to hear anything that goes on stream. So, I'll just... Granted, I don't think I need to anyway. Hmm. Yeah, I think my headphones should be fine. Seems to be doing another randomizer. We'll see, yeah. Hopefully they're feeling better. They said their allergies been kicking their ass. I feel it. I'm also suffering. Suffer! Pain and suffering, suffering and pain. Huzzah. I mean, regardless if I can hear it or not, I guess the problem is it will be delayed anyway. So, that's the only problem. Hmm. We'll see. If anything, it just means that I just get to watch all the weirdness going on. I'm like, is that the conga line of death and gasoline? Yes. It's very funny when I was trying to explain it to my mom, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, Splatoon is a weird game," and she's like, "Mm-hmm." Oh God. our lore, then we know what to do with. Yeah, don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Okie dokie.
Hello. We're back. I'm back. We back. We're all back. Welcome to this. This is really ominous music with a helicopter flying over and the sky is. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get this off. Sky is pink as fuck. You might notice something different. The difference is that I look amazing. Um, and I've also got a guest with me. You've definitely seen them before. I'm gonna unmute them right now. Hold on 1 second. Okay, they should be able to hear you now.
Have I been released
Yes,
from the silence?
yes, in manner of speaking, I've released the Kraken.
Yay!
All right. Yes, this is Lou. They've been on before. You might remember them from the time that I got my first raid and I exploded from being nervous and really panicky.
And I knew it was happening.
That was amazing. You knew it was happening too. You're just like, oh, I can't wait to see his reaction to this. And then like 2 minutes later, boom, like 50 people showed up. I'm like, oh!
Yes.
And I lost my shit. That was amazing. All right, so welcome to this. This is Splatoon 3. This is the first stream that I did when I came back. I'm just streaming, but the Big Run special event is going on. A lot of people don't know what this is. I'll go over it as we like kind of get into it. Every time it opens up with these three in like a newscast. Okay, off the cuff, I'm curious. Which one of these three is your favorite?
Like just vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all really cute.
Yeah.
The big goofy dude over there is honestly such a vibe.
Yeah, everyone loves Big Man. Everyone loves Big Man. So my favorite Shiver on the far left, but like everyone over here has their fans, which is like that's a good job that they did because usually it's hard to make characters that all have like dedicated fan base. I remember like because they have like Splatfest and everything where it's like really it's really even. That moment where there's a dead guy in your soundstage. I'm not sure what that means.
Ominous.
I don't know what that means. Hello, cool guy. Can you hear us okay? Are we both coming through? Yeah, so this is Salmon Run. This is the gist. Is basically just getting golden eggs to the basket. And while we're gonna kill bosses. I wanted to bring Lou on because they're usually over whenever big runs happen, and like there's one time I was playing and they were just like nicknaming a lot of the bigger guys that I was fighting against, and I was like, I've got to have you on to nickname more of these because you haven't even seen half of them yet. It's just like funny as hell. Okay, so for Salmon Run, our boss is a wooden bear. Welcome.
Yeah, your distant cousin.
Distant cousin. I did like that video, cool guy. Thank you for sharing it. Welcome to Grisco Industries, and congrats on making the kind of sound business decision and a future you will no doubt appreciate. I take my advertisements for help with the big run that have been effective. We are somewhat short-staffed at the moment, but you have come at just the right time. You are aware of the big one phenomenon, yeah? Where salmonids stray far from their own turf and invade our city. It has been critical that we prevent the salmonids from damaging the city, and stopping them is no small task. But Grisco employees are willing to risk it all. The primary objective of stopping the salmonids just so happens to dovetail. I've never heard of that word before, but okay. Dovetail nicely with our core business model, collecting golden eggs. It's all about synergy. I did like your Leafy on a Glaceon. Did you make those in Minecraft? Are those in Minecraft or was it just like a art program? I'm not really sure. Now at Grisco, we recognize the risk associated with this challenging task. That's why we are increasing our payout for all our top producers. We even prepared a special decoration for everybody regardless of job performance. And for more details, you can press the minus button when you're talking to me before a job. This has been productive. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with this opportunity. Good luck, because we're gonna fucking need it. So big runs are always start the same way, where you go in, you need to get a certain amount of eggs. There's 3 rounds. They invade stages that you normally play like versus matches on, which makes it unique because like the stages are way bigger and you spawn into like random locations on the stage based on like if it's high tide, low tide, or middle tide. What else is there? Big run, the bosses, the like there's like king salmon you can fight, and they're randomized too, and the weapons you get are randomized with each round also, so things just get really chaotic. Oh, we got a good one starting off. So the one boss that everyone hates are these ones that shoot missiles, and this one makes them really easy to take care of. All right, here we go. All right, yeah. So we're so just to make it clear, I'm playing with completely random people. There it is. There's the conga line snake.
Oh my god, the conga line of gasoline and death.
I heard that. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm talking about. Shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is that a garbage can?
Is that a what?
Looks like a garbage can.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's like the garbage monster or whatever. Where the hell is
Oscar on crack?
Where the hell is the basket? I've lost track of... Oh, there it is. Where's the basket? Oh, right under you, dumbass.
There was a snake, would have bit you.
Yeah. There's a snake in my boot! It's the gasoline... Man, imagine a gasoline oil snake in your boot. Like, my first question would be, how would that get there? And then my next immediate reaction would be, ow. Ow. Ow! Ah! Oh no! Oh my god! The gasoline conga snake actually saved my life.
Oh my goodness. That's a fish.
That's a Moz. That's it's a obvious Jaws reference.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? So this like fish stick thing here, they can come up these even though their body is bigger than the stick itself. I don't know how they do it. They just like shove their way through there like a cat. I don't know how they do it.
It's like a bumblebee. Somehow it takes flight. But it should not.
The bumblebee should not take flight, but it does anyway. Oh, we get Grisco. Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah, big runs also give you access to Grisco weapons, which are modded versions of regular weapons that you normally don't get access to. The Brella's like the least special of all of them, but it's still really good to have because it fires really fast.
Cool.
And like I can't say no to that. Yeah, I hate the fog though because it's so annoying. Thinking that I'm working on it taking longer than expected, but I think I'm almost done as long as I don't mess it up again. What are you working on more Pokemon stuff? Oh my god, we're fighting with Mr. Grizz himself? No fucking way.
Well, big fan of your work.
Dude, big fan of your work. I love the fact that you're a bear. I love all bears, especially ones that like salmon, which I'm pretty sure is all bears. I don't want to generalize because, you know, I'm a fan of bears. I am not a bear. I have the energy of a bear, but I am not a bear.
I'm not a bear expert, therefore.
No, more like bear 4, am I right?
Oh, dear God.
But am I right?
I'm gonna go mute. I'm just gonna literally log off. Goodbye.
But why?
I will not tolerate.
But tolerate what? Me being hilarious and cool? Oh my god, I heard your neck like convulse in absolute cringe. You're just like,
You got me there.
You're just like, I can't, no.
It's just like,
You know how your life flashes before your eyes? It's right there, it was like, what flashed through your eyes there is like the decision that led to you knowing me, and you were just like, why?
what were you thinking? All my life choices.
Oh my god. I like a lot of pixel art, not a lot of Pokemon, but I'm working on now as a Pokemon. Cool, looking forward to it. hate these umbrella monsters. They suck.
Mary Poppins' evil twin.
Their whole thing is they shoot a missile in the sky, and if you don't shoot it down, they shoot, like, They literally rain on your parade, and the rain sucks. And then they hide... Exactly. And then they hide in their fucking turtle shell thing, so you can't shoot them immediately. It's like the worst thing ever. I do appreciate that they give you, like, they give you a lot of hiding spaces with this one, too. They don't usually do that for big runs, so I guess they got pretty generous with this.
Maybe the people complained and they were like, "Ayo, give us a chance."
There were a couple where a lot of people 110% complained. Oh my god. See why I hate this conga snake thing?
Mm-hmm.
See why I hate the fucking missile garbage can monster?
This is just overstimulation.
Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse?
Oh yeah. This is like relatively calm compared to how bad it could be. Yeah. It's okay, breathe. You're not the one that has to fight these things.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just more like a, oh my goodness.
No, I know you're okay. I'm just like, it's okay. It'll be over soon.
You're convincing yourself, it's okay. I got this.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you, but it's really just me talking to me.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, we did pretty. Oh, I meant to revive them, but I just completely fucked it up.
Oopsie daisies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have my. So, I told everyone in my Discord this, but not everyone here is on my Discord. I have a stuffed sashimi plushie thing. His name is Sam.
Awesome.
I love him. He's gonna be my emotional support stuffy for how terrifying everything is. Now you may be being like, but Jory, you're killing salmons, and he is technically a salmon. Like, isn't that like kind of cruel? And the answer to that is maybe, but you know what? He's not looking at the screen.
He doesn't have to see the horrors.
All he knows is that I'm shooting the bad guy.
That's all he needs to know.
Yeah, listen, we're going with the Handsome Jack approach, which I'm aware is not the best approach to take when it comes to raising your children. But for this specific scenario, it's the approach that I am taking.
Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack.
Oh, yeah. Funny as hell. Terrible person. Why are all the worst people in fiction just hilarious? I mean, I guess they have to have one redeeming quality, don't they?
Well, they can't be too unlikable, otherwise you can't... Well, it's like, oh, you want to root for the heroes, of course, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there is a joy to, like, a character just being evil for the sake of evil, but then it comes down to, like, well, then there's just, like... Then you wrote this character to be a dick because, like, it's just so easy to do that. It's like, I hurt puppies, and it's like, alright, cool. I could write a character like that. Like, writing a character to be insane is probably the easiest archetype, honestly.
It's kind of lazy if it's just evil for the sake of evil, because then it's like, there's no real motivation behind it. Like, or if their motivations make no sense, then it's like, eh.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
If it's a sympathetic villain, like, you feel for Jack because he has such a fucked up past, but
yeah,
it doesn't excuse the fact that he's done these horrible, god-awful things.
Yeah, some of the people he's killed 100% deserved it, but the majority that he killed definitely did not deserve it.
Yeah, New Haven did not deserve that.
I wish we got to see what happened there. Like, they told us what happened. I wish we could see it, because, like... I remember when I first heard about that, they were like, all 4 of them got beat by one dude. How?
Yeah, I think the big thing is that I think that it's very effective as a writing standpoint that we heard the audio logs of what happened and everything, because I feel like it kind of... Because I remember it kind of sunk in of, oh no.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh my god, when he shot Pierce in 2, like, on the recording, I was like, oh, this guy, like, he's funny, but he's not fucking around.
No, exactly. That's what made it like really sunk in. That's why I was like, oh no.
Yeah. That's when I was like, I love this voice actor. He is the guy for the job. I was actually talking about it the last time I was streaming pre-sequel. I was talking about the time where we were in line. I didn't get to the part where I forgot to tell this part. The part where like he was he jokingly yelled at someone being like, "Why don't you know? Do your job," or whatever. And
do your job.
And then immediately after that, he was like, "I got you, didn't I?"
He's like, eh?
The girl, like, he felt so bad for her afterwards too. He was like, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you. Like I was like, he's like, thank you. Like he was being very sweet afterwards. It was the funniest thing because it was dead silent in the line. We were all looking at him like, huh?
You could hear every pin drop. Also, this is how bad things can get. In reference to what we were talking about before, this is where shit meat fan.
Shit meat fan. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wow.
We're not.
Yeah, no, it's like.
Yeah, we're not far from the quota, but like, God, okay. This is a. I forget what his name is. I just call him Flying Saucer Guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like ooh. Yeah, no, like that's definitely a little weird alien guy. It's a weird dude. Weird little dude.
That's his official new name now, Weird Dude.
Weird dude, weird little dude.
He looks
and
like...
I also...
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking about the Damien Clark thing, because I was thinking about, like, I used my first name when I got my autograph from him, and he's like, why is your name spelled like that? And I was like, I don't know, ask my mother.
Oh, yeah, right.
That cracked me up. I still laugh about that, because it was so fucking funny.
Why does your name have those letters? And it's like, that's a great question.
Great question.
Contact my manufacturer.
There you go. There you go.
Contact my man and manufacturer.
God.
Come on, that.
I think it was my mother. I think it was my mother that actually made up the name, so that's, or not made up, but like picked the name. So it's very much the momager. It's very much the momager. Yeah.
I love it. Alright. Yep. Yep.
Anyway. Oh my goodness. Wait, why are they... You know those rides at the carnival where you're like in the chairs?
I was just gonna say that. Like those rides at like Disney World or whatever where you're just going around in a circle over and over again.
Those are actually my favorite rides. Like, people think that they're, like, they feel unsafe. I'm like, I understand that, but I don't know, I really enjoy those.
I was always too scared. I would be willing to try them now as an adult, but as a kid I was always afraid I was gonna, like, fly off. Oh, Jesus.
Funny story with that. When I went to Cedar Point with my neighbors when I was a kid, and I had gone on a water ride, so I was soaking wet. And so my neighbor was like, alright, get on that ride and dry off. And so I went on it like 2 or 3 times.
Get on the ride to dry off?
It was the funniest thing because I was like, okay. And I was like, 8 or something,
I mean, there's gonna be some wins and losses that happens. The important part is not to lose in round 2 or below, because then you lose points, and then that means you get paid less.
That makes
so,
sense.
if you lose in round 3, you maintain your pay grade.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, no, it's alright to lose in round 3. So, dry off on this ride. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I was soaking wet, so I don't blame her. Like, you're not getting in the car like this, but like you're not getting in the car.
I mean, when it comes right down to it, like a roller coaster really is just tumble dry on super steroids.
Especially depending on which one it is. Yeah, like if you got those really loop-de-loop ones that go really fast. Yeah.
Top Thrill Dragster, immediate, like, you're done. You are bone dry by the second you're off that thing.
God, me and my mom went on that one time, and mom usually, like, has a fanny pack to carry stuff, so we put our glasses in the fanny pack just so we wouldn't fly off on the ride. So.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, I got a really cool weapon here. So this weapon has, like, 0 range at all. It's purely close quarters. But the trade-off is that this thing pierces armor, so anything that I hit with a charge shot with this is dead on like that. Like, you normally can't do that.
Ooh.
And that's what makes it cool. it just sucks against it just sucks against flying enemies, but it's really cool with these things.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, you gotta have a trade-off.
Yeah.
Keep it dangerous. First.
I also don't like that it's not like you can do like a dash slash with it, and it sometimes comes in handy, but most of the time you just end up straight up missing your target, and that sucks.
Damn.
Yeah.
That does suck.
But like here, it comes in handy because I want to close the distance real quick. Okay, did I tell you about the time when me and the guys we went to Cedar Point for our middle school trip?
I don't recall you talking about Cedar Point, so probably not.
Yeah. We went like every time 8th grade, like, you know, is to move on with their lives. They have like a whole Cedar Point trip or whatever. So it started off great for me because I got there and the ticket that the staff gave me was like ineligible or whatever. So I had to wait out in the front for 30 minutes. My assistant professor, thankfully, was really cool and was able to help me get in. So that was nice at least. Nothing crazy happened. I like it was just me running through half the park on my own, and then I eventually found everyone. The funny part was when me and I'm gonna call him Azer just because I don't know if he's comfortable with me calling him by his real name, but
okay.
but like Azer, like I'll just say like there was this like obscenely overpriced. I think it was a snow globe or whatever. It was they were trying to sell it for like $40 when it was at most $10.
40.
So he stole it.
The thief?
He absolutely got away with it.
You know what? Capitalism. You know what? Fight back against the big corporations, as he should.
It's like, oh no, I hope they won't be missing that overpriced snow globe, the biggest theme park ever, I think.
It's decently sized.
If they ever go under, I'm gonna look right at him and be like, it is your fault.
Yeah. I have not been to Cedar Point in forever, but
I want to go.
I want to go for Halloween.
Oh,
that's what I want.
We should do that sometime. Maybe we can get Pixie to go with us.
Oh, that'd be so fun to take Pixie. Because I feel like I don't know if she would like. Does she like roller coasters? Or
she is definitely a hype girl. I think I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I imagine probably.
I would say we would have to take a really funny picture of one of them. Like we would have to purposely.
Yes, absolutely.
Do something silly.
Fuck.
We gotta do something.
Yeah, we'd have to be like, like we have to figure out like where the camera is so we can all just like point and laugh.
Or yeah, do something funny pose or a silly face. Something definitely.
We
really
we gotta all do like the Naruto pose or whatever. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I hate these guys that drop like the head that guy over there. I hate that guy.
Oscar on crack. Why?
Oscar.
Oh no, and then I see that one. Oh no, he looks like something from the Fallout universe.
Yeah.
Like Point Lookout.
I don't know what he is. He just looks like some kind of like some guy you put in front of your bar to make sure that no one gets in. And by no one, I mean like literally no one. Like
no one ever.
Like the point of your bar is not to make money. The point of your bar is just to exist and be a bar.
There you go.
It's like, now listen here, the main character needs to come into this bar, so let no one else in except the main character. Actually, even if the main character comes in, be sure to try to kill him. Because that is your purpose as a character. Oh, fucking. These things are called steel eel. I think I said that the last time you were here, but that's their name. I prefer your name more, because that's just infinitely funnier.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god, they need to stop. That's like the third guy they've sent after me. Ugh. Yeah, oh yeah.
A ton?
They show no mercy.
Very clearly. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. I don't know what salmonids eat. I'm going to assume flesh, blood, and like everything in between.
My hopes and dreams, my future, my college tuition.
I can have that.
No, they add to it.
Oh. Every time they kill you, you see like a -2,000 like above your head. You're just like, oh fuck! I just paid that off!
2,000 more in debt. Here you go.
There's like a third mortgage is added to whatever mortgage you just had. You're just like, oh no!
I didn't even have one. What happened?
I didn't have one, now I have 3? What the hell is this?
That sounds like a nightmare. Like, thinking about that does sound like a nightmare.
Like, school didn't even teach me how mortgages really work. I don't even know, like, how that's, like, a thing, honestly.
Yeah, actually, I ain't gonna lie to you, me neither.
I mean, they didn't teach us.
Well, I mean, granted, like, social studies, I think, would be one of those classes that could. But, I don't know. It's a loan, I know that, but other than that, it's just like, eh.
It's something like that, yeah. It's definitely something like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I was too busy learning numbers and letters, which I've never used since the day that I left.
You play Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course you can't read.
Ferret, welcome. Excuse me.
Don't die.
I'm not gonna. Don't worry about the redeem. I'm drinking water. Hello, Ferret. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. As always. As the reigning title holder for person that made the 5,000 bits donation sound go off. Which I never thought that would ever happen, to be honest with you. I was saying this like, I don't know, maybe in like a year or two, like that'll, like someone will be crazy enough to do that. And then suddenly Ferret's like, alright, challenge accepted. Gratitude knows no bounds for that. Jesus. Oh yeah, I forgot this. I don't think we've seen one yet, but there's legitimately a boss called a Big Shot. And like everyone and their mom has made the the Undertale comparison.
Oh boy. That will be very interesting to see, definitely.
Yeah, they recolored him. You remember that whole work fiasco? It happened. Oh, okay. Ferret came in when I was streaming last time and told me about basically someone came in and was like, ooh, really expensive $1,200 guitar, with a sign right next to it that says "Do not touch." Like ask a person to handle the guitar for you if you're gonna touch it. And what did they do? They did not ask someone to help them, and they touched the guitar, and it fell over, and they left that store with a very lofty bill. And I guess it happened. I guess it happened again.
People just have money to shred.
Yeah, and people to inconvenience, I suppose.
That's awful.
Seriously.
Gotta hate retail.
Oh my god. Yeah, because like you work restaurant, right?
Yep, restaurant. I worked Spirit Halloween, so.
You like Spirit Halloween, right?
Spirit Halloween was fun because I got to dress up, but also I had a good boss. That's what made it really good. Was that my manager was really great. So.
A good manager really does just make everything way better. If your manager's a piece of shit, then like there's no salvaging it. Your job could be the easiest job ever, and if your boss just sucks, that's it. Game over.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made the restaurant job so awful.
Seriously.
Well, the clients also didn't help because I don't understand people who are dicks to 16-year-olds.
No, seriously. It's like, listen, you came in here to eat food and like contract early onset diabetes, not to be a dick to like, you know, to teenagers.
I still remember the time these two like dudes in their 40s came in, and one of our girls was new. She was like 16 at the time.
Oh yeah, yes, this one. That's right.
She was a week in the job. She didn't know the menu yet, and they were like grilling her. And she came back really upset. And so my manager, who's a dude in his 50s, was like, "Hi, I'm the manager. I heard you're having some issues. What can I do to help you?" And they just kind of went, oh, and he's like, yeah, you can't bully me, fuckers. Like,
That's
you know,
like-
he just told us that.
Oh yeah, the class of like, oh, you can't pick on someone your own size, huh? Gotta punch down?
Yeah, no. Poor girl, she didn't deserve that.
No, no one deserves that when you're working retail. Like they're just trying to earn a paycheck and get out, you know?
She's just here for the summer trying to get some extra money while in high school. Like, leave her be. She's got other things to worry about.
Exactly. Like when people say that like the rudest people that you'll encounter are people that are way older than you, it is always true. My work at Starbucks, like the rudest customers were always like old people, and exclusively old people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like, I served nice old people, but the majority, but like everyone, and I mean everyone that was rude to me was old.
Yeah, I think there's because of that culture of like, oh, you know, you have to respect your elders, but then I'm like, the problem is that that kind of breeds entitlement.
Yeah.
Because no one tells you, or in your mind can tell you that you're wrong.
Exactly. When it comes to customer service, respect is earned, not demanded. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I like my job working at the swim club. Although it sometimes like I'd sell food and people would like make me question like how they made it as far as they did in life. With some of the things they would ask me, because like you know, I had this one time where like our ice machine was broken or whatever, and so they were just like, so can I get some ice? And I'm like, so I'm not supposed to touch the ice machine right now because the thing is broke. So, well, like, I can get you ice from, like, the other machine or whatever. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. So can I get some ice from here? And I'm like, I literally just told you. And then he was like, let me try to do it. And, like, and I'm like, you're asking me to let you come back here. Which you should already know is against the rules. Without me even needing to tell you that, because you're 30, like, I assume, like, 40-something. You should know this. And
that reminds me of, like, that just reminds me of a woman that once grabbed, like, a utensil from in the waitress aisle.
yeah.
Like, she came into the back and picked it up, and we all looked at her like, hello? She didn't even say anything. She just went in and grabbed it and left, and we're like, what? Hello? What?
Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on. Ferret said something. One of our highest ticket items, in fact. We usually keep our extremely high value stuff behind the counter. For some reason, a $2,800 guitar was put out on the main hangers and probably knocked over by uncontrolled Oh. Those kids got in huge trouble. Like, they are ultra screwed. $2,800 in this economy? It's over.
Jeez, 2,800. Jesus.
If I got slammed by that, I'd be broke. Like that's it. If you're like, I'd do the thing at the beginning of Pirates 1 where like Jack's like coming onto the pier on his like currently sinking ship.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he's like that's me. I'm Jack right there. That's it. I'm going down.
Yep. Yep.
Holy shit.
$2,800. I'm just like, I mean, instruments are expensive. It's just like the idea that your child knocks something over that expensive is like.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, if I was ever in any place with expensive equipment, I would have my eyes on any kid I was watching, regardless of whether they're biologically mine or not. My eyes would be on them because I am responsible and therefore I'd have to be the one to pay it. Like, oh my god, that does not sound like my idea of a good time.
Definitely.
Jesus. Enough with the missile thing!
More missiles? Got it. More missiles for you.
Sounds like you could use more missiles! I'm shooting people with I'm shooting people with a tube that's a sniper rifle.
Fun.
That's one thing I love about this game is that they get very creative with the weapons that you use. Like Like, someone's using a pencil sniper rifle. I'm using a tube thing they use for pools to snipe people with. Someone else has a what do they got? They got like a regular water soaker. That's bog standard. You know how it is. And I'm not sure what the Gatling gun's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be something.
It's something, alright.
There's one Gatling gun that's literally like a fire hydrant. That's one of my favorite ones.
Fire hydrants definitely would be very useful.
Yeah. It takes like 5 hours to charge. and then you just let it loose and it just murders everything in its path. I love it. If you're wondering, we did not build the parents. It's hopefully not entirely gone, so yours truly is spending the foreseeable future trying to salvage. Oh, you're trying to fix it. Okay. That's kind of you to show some mercy. I didn't want another. Okay. I'm not good at sniping. When it comes to long range shit, that is not my forte, unless like the sniper rifle in question is like absurdly like dummy easy to use. This is not my thing. You played a lot of Halo, right?
I mean, the last time I really dedicatedly played Halo was like Halo 2, dude. So,
yeah. That's fair enough.
Like, that's back when like I was younger.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old. I mean, I feel like I think I played 3, but again, genuinely, it has been so long since I played Halo. I barely remember anything.
If you saw the story now, you'd be like, "What the hell happened?"
I've heard bits and pieces throughout the years, so I know like the weird shenanigans that goes on. A part of me is just like, I'm gonna stay over here in my good nostalgia era of Halo. Of when I was like 8 in playing it, which I probably shouldn't have, but you know.
I know about it, and I'm still like excuse me, like Azer told me about everything that's been going on, and I'm still just like, what?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's just because Cortana is not really there anymore, and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, they kind of did a whole like Ava Maya thing with Cortana, and I think the new one is called Weapon, I think. I do like her.
It's not nearly as a cool name, sorry.
No, Cortana's a cooler name, but I do like her personality. She is very cool.
I don't know why that reminds me. I think there's, in May, there's supposed to be a con, and I think the voice actress for Cortana is supposed to be there.
Did you know
if
that?
I'm remembering.
Oh, yeah, I forget what her name is.
Let me actually look real quick.
Let me look at chat while you do that. It never should have been on the main hangers in the first place. The first time it was just pure stupidity on one person's behalf. This one was on us. It never should have. It wouldn't have been fair to put the blame. That's okay. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Like yes. Okay. That's what. Did you know that she, for the longest time, was like the voice of Princess Peach?
So it says.
Yeah. When I first found, I was like, Cortana is Peach?
And Toad.
What? She's Toad too?
It's according to her thing, because it's for Motor City Comic Con.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that'd be a fun one to go to.
I think that's like the weekend.
Oh no.
After your birthday. It's the weekend after your birthday, I believe.
Like, oh. Fun.
17th, 19th of May, I believe.
That'd be fun. Oh. Can I just take a moment to point out this disaster that's happening right now?
The story of my life. My life in a visual representation.
Cut my life in 2 pieces!
Oh god.
Zoinks!
Where did this Shaggy voice come from?
I don't know. Whenever I hear people like redo that song, I can't help but think of Shaggy just singing that. I don't know why.
Gotta get Matthew Illiard on it.
Still blows me away that he's purple guy.
He's done horror movies before, so.
I know, but like that it's him specifically. Like he's a great actor. I have no doubt about it. Like I still need to see the movie. But like
it's on Prime, I think. I think they put it on Prime finally.
They put it on Prime? Oh, okay. Sick. Oh fuck.
We'll have to make sure to watch it then.
Absolutely. I know, yeah. I know we're hanging out soon. We definitely do have. I know we got a day. We could definitely make that happen.
Hey, why does he have human teeth?
Yeah, because he's a monster.
Human teeth?
Yeah. So the Moz, that's the big version of the little one. And there's this very obvious Nintendo weak point.
Oh.
We might not beat him. He's pretty tough. It's definitely a lot easier because we have Grisco weapons for this run, so they do a ton of damage, but it's still, like, up in the air whether we can beat him or not.
Oh, boy.
But doing pretty good on time, though. Over half his health in half the time is really, really good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's going... Ooh.
Shit. Shit! Shit!
Uh-oh.
I remember seeing, like, the beta images for this dude, like, before he got released. He is scary. Oh, no. Oh, we're fucked. I don't see this ending well.
Ooh. Well.
It was an attempt. I'll keep trying, but I don't see this ending very well.
An attempt was made.
Oh, no! Get away from me! Those hopefully salvaging gets some sort of traction of use value. It sucks, but it happens. Yeah, that's all you really can do at that point. Ah! Damn it. If we had maybe 20 more seconds, maybe we could have made a comeback, but that's just... They're tough. Like, they have, like, 1 billion HP. It's just hard to beat them down.
I like they have, like, all these nicknames, and then there's Matt. Matt.
I didn't even notice, you're right.
It's like, Stinky Dumb, you're like, okay, yeah, the other one, and then it's Matt.
Alright, Stinky Dumb, A1. There was like a third one, I don't remember, and then it's just like, hello, I'm Matt.
It's like someone, like, you have a fantasy world and someone's named Todd. And you're like, what?
You could have chosen all the names in the world, but you chose Todd, and it's like, well, Todd's my name. And it's like, well, yeah, but like, you could have had like a different name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can name yourself whatever you want to. I mean, hey. If you want to name Link after yourself, you can do that.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And you just have it the weirdest names possible. You know,
yeah.
No biggie.
I'm doing well, Ferret. I hope you're doing well too. And aside from the guitar issue of 2024, part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. What is that reference, by the way? I keep, like, looking it up. I'm not sure, like, what... Is that, like, a song, or is that, like, a show or something?
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
God, I feel like it's a dance or a song, but... Oh, hi, Kilo.
Yeah, you are late. Byron's been named on here before. We can use his name.
No, I'm just gonna call him Kilo for the shits and giggles.
Okay, that's fine. Feel free to.
I probably won't. I won't stick to it.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, drugs. How you doing?
Yeah, you're late. But I mean, drugs are always late. What do you expect?
Yeah, I guess the Electric Boogaloo was a reference to a dance style.
It was a dance style? Interesting.
Probably something from the 80s, if I'm to hazard a guess.
Interesting. Yeah, everything's working good. The only fuck. The only thing that like we couldn't really get to work is that I'm not sure how to funnel like my game audio to Lou, and then like also into stream. I'm not sure how to do that. It's not a huge deal, but I'm not unsure of like how to do that. There's a phrase I think is the title of a sequel or film production to mock its poor quality. Oh, it's specifically a jab. Got it.
And you know what? That kind of makes sense now. And it's also from the 80s. And is from the 80s. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, the 80s are just so much fun to make fun of.
We had some good stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, there are some things.
Yeah. I mean, I like Family Matters.
You know what? Yeah, there you go.
You know what? That might have actually been a 90s show. I don't remember.
I think maybe, now I'm thinking about it, I think that was 90s. I'm trying to think of what was in the 80s. I mean, there's some movies, I guess, that are pretty iconic in the
Yes.
80s,
Like Indiana Jones, I think, was an 80s thing. I like that one. I think the Rocky movies were also 80s.
Let me Google real quick.
Music in the...
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones, yeah.
Yes.
It was the 80s.
Music in the 80s was wild. That is true. The 80s had some great music. Michael Jackson. That's right.
I think some of the Rocky films were filmed in the 80s, but some of them were also in the late 70s and the 90s.
That checks out.
So it kind of spans. It kind of spans.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, in the 80s as well. Yeah, definitely.
I grew up in the... I mean, I grew up in the 90s. I had no idea what the 80s were like. I don't know if I remember... I don't remember if I'd said this on stream before, but I remember, like, I legitimately asked my parents this. I was like, hey, so when you were growing up, was the world, like, black and white? And they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, did color just kind of, like, happen later?
Oh my god.
And my dad looked at me, and he was just like, what are you talking about?
Like the pictures.
It's like, you know, like all the pictures and like on TV, like whenever they do flashbacks, it's always like in black and white, and like it's in like monochrome. Like, was the world like really like that, or was it like sunset colored at all times? And he put his hand on my shoulder and he was like, son.
Oh, I know.
I don't know how to say this, but. The answer is no. We've had color since always. And I was like, oh, okay. Young me did not know a lot of things. I'll just leave it at that.
Like most children.
Yeah. Well, young me was especially stupid.
Sweet summer jokes.
Yeah. I mean, if I told you about some of the other things, like, I'll tell you in private, because I can't say some of those things on chat. Because, like, I'm not sure what Twitch will consider inappropriate or not. But if I told you some of those things, you'd be like, how did you make it to like, age 28? How did you make it this far?
Your parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Your parents really had the helping hand.
How did you make it this far not knowing this vital information?
If you never learn, then how do you know, I guess?
That's my point. Yeah, that's my point.
There's some things. There are some things I can be like, yeah, that's totally fair. But other times I'm like, I would also... Is that a Bakugan?
That's me. It is kind of a Bakugan. But I'm in a crab tank. Or I was in a crab tank.
That was cool.
It is a really useful piece of tech. Oh my god. Oh my god! I just got dumpstered on. Enough of a support system to make it work. I mean, yeah, you're right about that. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is no longer about winning. This is about surviving. I'm running away. Fuck this. Engaging coward tactics.
3, 2.
There we go. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a lot of like oh, I got one. So a lot of like sayings went over my head. This is purely because I'm autistic. Like a lot of like I just noticed that one of these guys is named Cringe.
I mean, no.
So like a lot of sayings went over my head. Like I took sayings very literally. We watched like a movie in class, and then we did a worksheet accompanying it. I think the movie was about like the Underground Railroad or whatever. And one of the questions, it was like something, and then it like ended off with, how would you feel being in their shoes? And little me was like, well, I wouldn't want to be in those shoes because they're probably like really like ragged and dirty. Like, why would I want to be in those shoes? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it is kind of a saying of like, I guess depending how old you were, it's like, okay, how would you feel if you were in their place? I guess would have been a better phrasing, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, if you've never heard the phrase before, I guess you would never know. So,
When I handed the sheet in to my teacher and she saw that, she cracked up.
I mean, it is a funny answer because it's like, I don't want to wear his shoes. That sounds gross. And it's like, well, yeah, true. You're
like,
right.
She was like, I don't want to wear another guy's shoe. Like, what?
Yeah.
And she was like, she explained what it meant to me, and I was like, then why didn't you just say that? And then she told me it's an expression, and I said, that expression's dumb.
Part of me agrees with little Jory. Part of me is also, it is kind of like, it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, again, for a kid, it's like, no, it's not. And it's like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
At least you now know what the expression means.
Yeah, like
So
I
you're
get,
not confused.
like I get it now, yeah, but like,
Yeah, as a kid, you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
like it's also especially funny because it's like an empathy related thing, and like those like kids with autism don't have a great time understanding empathy, so it's like double funny. So I'm like, wow, it actually makes even more sense that I didn't understand it. It's like I think the world was trying to tell me something.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Jory. Oh, it's a phone call from Skydad. Go ahead, Skydad. Jory, I got some news for you. It could be good or bad news, depending on how you take it, alright? Alright, let me hear it. So, it's called Asperger's right now, but later on it'll be known just as autism. Oh. Okay, what is it? It's a thing you have. Is it good? Maybe. Okay. When do I find out if it's good? I don't know.
Hi God, it's me. What the fuck? I have a complaint. I want to speak to the manager. Thank you.
Hi, yeah, God, I needed like a few more years in the oven.
A little more bake time, thank you.
If I knew did really well on the test, I would so I feel like critique the prompts if they didn't make sense and take zeros on those answers for fun. I wish I had that liberty. Yeah, Byron has always, like, we are so separate in dichotomy about that kind of thing. Byron's always been, like, grade A test taker, but does zero homework. I'm the exact opposite, where I do all homework and ace that shit, but when it comes to examinations, like, it's a miracle if I can get, like, a B, and if I get an A, it's, like, it's an act of God. Someone was looking out for me that day.
God, I didn't like school. I was always the type of kid at parent-teacher conferences. It was like, great kid doesn't do their homework. I hated doing homework.
I think I was the same way, where it's like, great kid, but doesn't really like being here. Like, kind of just wants to go home. But like, is a nice kid. They just don't really want to be here because it's boring. And I mean, it is boring. Fuck Byron. It depends on how you use it. Weaponize it early, you will be invincible. Oh my god. You know what? That's solid advice. Let it flow through you, young Johnson. Let it flow. Let it flow. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Come on, come on, come on. No, okay, good. Got it. Did you ever have anything, like, as a kid where you're like, you heard it once, and then it didn't make sense, and then you heard it, like, later, and you're like, oh, that's what that means?
I don't know. I'm like, a part of my brain is not really thinking up anything. I think because I was the type of kid that just kind of took everything at face value of like, if it didn't make sense, it must mean something else, or I just kind of figured it out. I don't know. I just like I'm trying to genuinely think if there's anything that confused me because half the time I would just ask right away rather than like sit and ponder.
That's
I
fair.
would just kind of be like, "What does that mean?" And they're like, "This," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because I asked my mom once. I was like, "Did I ever get confused as a child about sayings?" And she's like, "Not really. You kind of figured stuff out pretty quick." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's good.
I don't know. I think I also was just that type of kid that was very blunt of like, "What does that mean?" It's like, what does this mean, mother? And she's like, oh, it means this. I'm like, okay. I was very much that kid of, just explain things to me, and I'll probably never ask another question unless I think it's stupid and I have to ask questions.
I definitely was that selectively, unless, like, I was, like, too bored, I guess. Like, if someone said the word sex to me, I definitely would have been the kid that would have been like, what's sex? Just out loud, no filter. Cause I didn't know what it was. Like, why wouldn't I ask loudly what it is? I don't know what's appropriate and what isn't. Oh my god! I can't see shit. Everything is a nightmare. I'm just throwing missiles and hoping things work out.
I'm just a kid and my life is a nightmare.
We're a kid now, we're a squid now, we can't see now, we're getting swarmed now, we're getting paid now. Ah!
It's just... It feels like that one Vine. It's like, alright, you're in timeout. You get go sit on top of the fridge. This house is a fucking nightmare!
Yes. Go sit on the fridge.
Whatever that Vine is. You're welcome, Byron. You're welcome.
I vaguely recall that meme. I do kind of recall that one.
It's TikTok. That's literally the only reason I remember that specific part.
That's right. I remember. I remember. Oh my gosh, it is. I gotta tell you, it is like way more fun and like so much more enjoyable to stream when there are people to talk to.
Yeah, it's a little hard sometimes. Yeah.
Like, thank you so much in advance for coming on to like stream with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, most likely what I would have been doing this evening is playing like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail. So
yeah, which to be fair, you can still do while doing this.
Well, that's true, because I don't actually have the sound hooked up. So technically, I should do my logins, actually. I should actually really do that before it's too late.
You can do that. I mean, like, all you gotta do is, like, watch. You just have to watch the magic happen.
Watch the magic happen as everything crashes and burns.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of stopping an apocalypse right now. That's kind of, like, the lore, I guess. It's like, this is kind of like stopping an alien invasion, when you really get right down to it.
I guess. Leave it to the children to stop the end of the world.
Isn't it always up to the kids to stop world-ending nightmares? I mean, like, think about it. How much, like, when did the adults do anything in these kinds of scenarios? Like, let's talk about that. Like, how many shows do you see where the adults actually fucking do something? Every show that we like and love and watch, it's always, like, the kids that have to get everything done.
The only thing I can think of, like, the only show with adults that stop apocalypses is maybe Supernatural.
Yeah. I mean, I think... I haven't seen it, but I think Gravity Falls would also count.
And it's kind of a mixed collaboration,
yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. Would you count Owl House? Because Ida's an adult, and they also have, like, adult support from, like, the principal and
it's a mixed effort. I mean, the kids are definitely leading the charge, but it is a support system, like...
Yeah.
So I say it's a mixed effort.
Yeah. But, yeah, when it comes to stuff like Code Lyoko, it's definitely not leading the charge. It is 100%, you're a kid now, you're traumatized now, you're virtualized now.
I would be very concerned about, like, it, or, like, if there was an after series, and the fact that they showed them, like, trying to process the fact that they've had to save the world so many times as children.
I would love to see a take on that, honestly. I mean, like, I heard there was, like, a series in the works, so, like, if that's the direction they go, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, because I feel like these kids would be...
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
So heavily traumatized.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't even need a bachelor's in psychology to tell you that they are definitely 200% traumatized.
I would be very concerned. Like, I mean, I know Aelita is like a super genius and like she's adjusting because she has her friends, but I can't imagine that there's that feeling of she's lost so much time
Yeah.
being in Ghost, and
She,
then that would just be a whole thing.
yeah. Cartoons, depends on the genre. There's plenty of seinen anime where that happens. Cartoons tend to be kids oriented. That's fair. That is totally fair. And then
Let
there's
the kids be the heroes.
yeah, like I imagine Aelita has like a similar thing to what Aang had, where like it's been like 100 years, like the world's just so much different from the time when she woke up, but like Aang had his memories, Aelita had to get hers back, so it's kind of like rediscovering like, oh my god, she kind of had a similar thing to what Link did in Breath of the Wild when you think about it, except I mean her time span was definitely less, but still it's kind of a similar story.
Yeah, she definitely like she was locked away for a while. She woke up, no memories.
Yeah.
That, I mean, granted, I don't think Link had to deal with a giant jellyfish of doom trying to suck her memories out or whatever.
No, he just had to deal with like thousands of similarly tentacled monsters that shoot giant ass laser beams.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this, but like I hope like maybe I can get like some disposal ink so I can pay someone to draw like a Xana infested guardian. I would love to see what that would look like.
Oh my god, is Xana. I mean, Xana and Ganon teamed up to take over the Guardians. Everyone would be dead. I'm very sorry.
I think they would team up at first.
But...
Yeah. I think they team up first and then it would become like a case of like, I don't share.
You know what? That's fair. They're definitely too selfish to be collaborators.
Collaborators, I think.
Words. What is words? What is language?
Tomato, potato.
Okay. Tomato, potato.
Wouldn't be surprised if Love Actually was mostly adults saving the world. You know what? It honestly usually is adults, isn't it? I think in every live action we've seen, it's always like, well, because it's hard to get child actors, isn't it?
But that's the thing, you gotta kind of have to be concerned about, like, with child actors. You don't want to put them to too much of a strenuous situation.
That is true.
And traumatize the poor kids. I mean, it's not like a lot of movie sets have, or TV sets have a lot of, like, therapists on hand when they work with kids. Which I feel like it should be a requirement, especially if it's, like, a horror or a very intense action movie.
Absolutely. And imagine where we'd be if Jake Lloyd had a therapist when all that shit happened with Star Wars 1.
Oh, jeez, that poor kid. That
seriously.
guy did not deserve that.
Seriously. I'm pissed for him. Yeah,
no, I absolutely 100%. I feel like the prequels get too much shit because the problem is that the dialogue is not well written. Don't get me wrong. Like, it isn't well written. The actors were just doing their job, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the kid was. It's not like Jake was just like, okay, I want here to be the part where I say, "Wowzer," space words or whatever.
Wizard.
Is that what he said?
I think wizard is a phrase, but I don't know if Jake was the one that said it. I know a kid said it in the pod racing. Like, this is pod racing. Like, it's cringe. No shit. The kid's 12.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're kids. Like, kids say like silly things all the time. That's just how it is.
No, yeah, like literally today I was, when I was pleading for a client, there was like, I think the two little ones were like 2 or something. They're toddlers, they're small. And one just kept in the background and I started cracking up because he goes, trucks. Like,
trucks?
Repeatedly. It was so funny. He's a fan of Cars, the movie. They love Mater, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
It was the funniest shit because I looked and turned to the babysitter. I was like, "Is he trucks?" And she's like, "Yeah." They're obsessed, and I was like, "Are they obsessed with cars?" She's like, "Absolutely." And I was like, it was just genuinely hilarious hearing this 2-year-old repeatedly say that. It killed me.
We love trucks. We
trucks.
Well, you know what? We love trucks until they make traffic harder, and then trucks like. If it's like just because traffic is traffic, that's one thing. If the driver makes traffic worse and they're in a truck, you need to like reconsider a few things.
I hate trucks when the trucks that have the way too bright lights. Like they're not even
Yes.
the bright aren't even on. It's the ones like they're super tall. They're as tall as me probably, and then they have these bright ass headlights, and I'm like, dude, you're blinding me.
They have straight up like
I don't.
stadium lights. Seriously.
Why would you question that? Why would you?
Wait, what the cars and cars
Read that, read
are fleshy inside? Well,
I don't want to know.
you know, we never see them open their doors, so I don't know.
That sounds like an Eldritch Horror problem.
You know,
I don't want to deal with that.
This is like how are the toys alive in Toy Story? There are just some questions that we aren't ready to handle the answers to. You know, it's like, why do the toys come alive in Toy Story? Why do the doors go to different worlds? You know, there's just some questions that don't need answers because just the adventure is just so cool, and it's also, you know what I mean?
Why does Monster Inc. rely on child exploitation? Like,
True.
shush. Enjoy the movie.
Sheesh. Cause it. Well, the end, and then like the Reddit like, it's because it's like a commentary on like corporate CEOs and how bad they are, and it's like, yeah, that's fine, but the movie funny, shut up.
I mean, I liked Monsters Inc. as a kid.
I
my dad
love Monsters
called
Inc.
me Boo.
Oh yeah,
My
I
dad
remember
said I
that.
looked like Boo. I did actually. I know. I look at it. I was like, when my hair was really short and I put it in pigtails. Yeah, I see it.
I can see that for sure.
I mean, little me was cute as hell, so absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hey, you gotta have that confidence.
I mean, I look at old pictures of me when I was a kid. I'll bring like I have like a little bag of just photos from when I was a kid. I'll bring it for the weekend, and I sometimes genuinely wonder, am I insane as a child? Probably, because I just was always looked like I was up to something, or I was screaming.
Was I insane as a child?
Question. That's not even a question. It is absolutely a yeah.
I got
100%.
I was over at my mom's place and I read I was reading through like some old like some old like journal entries from when I was in like kindercare or whatever. It was talking about like we were doing like holiday stuff. I read the entry where I learned about what fire was for the first time.
Oh boy.
Because I was really into like swords and weapons and, you know, medieval fantasy and all that kind of stuff because I was into Zelda and everything. And like I knew about fire, but I didn't know about like how dangerous fire was. Like I knew like fire dangerous, but I didn't know like how dangerous it could be. So like I had a plastic sword. I saw the menorah there, right? And I'm like, what if I like held the plastic sword over the menorah and I got a fire sword? That'd be awesome.
Oh god.
Thankfully, my uncle was like right there and stopped me immediately before that happened.
Yeah, that would have been incredibly bad.
Yeah,
incredibly bad.
He was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, holding my sword over the menorah." He was like, "You shouldn't do that." I asked why, and he said, "You'll burn yourself." And I'm like, "I will?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And that was it.
I mean, at least you didn't try to fight him on that, so that's good.
I'm not gonna fight. Yeah, no, like I trusted him on that. I was like, I'm gonna burn myself. Okay, well, in that case, like I'm not gonna do that.
That sucks. Never mind.
No thanks. It's not worth the try. But he didn't deny you get a fire sword. I mean, that's true. I would get a fire sword. I would I would also get 3rd-degree burns. So, you know, gotta pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
The classic lifted ram truck and LED headlight combo, also known as hell. Yeah, seriously. I also hate it when like people like put on their brights just randomly when I'm driving. Like it's not even like pitch dark out. There's nothing to warn me about this. Like I saw on the internet that like sometimes people will flash you a few times if there's like a cop like ahead just to like warn you. But I've literally had it happen where like they just flash me and there's no cop. So I'm like, so why did you do that? Just to be a dick? Like, fuck you.
I don't know.
It's just like, get a life.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes when you're on the road, there's moments you just kind of wonder, how did this person get a license?
How did they? Yeah. There are those moments. Oh, I love these. I love these guns. Watch this. So dualies let you like dodge roll, usually up to like 2 times.
Uh-huh.
These let you dodge roll like 8 times.
Oh wow.
And the damage output for them is insane. I love these things so much. They go so far, cover so much turf, and do such insane burst damage. I just love spamming these things.
Death and destruction.
Oh my god, enough with the gasoline monster!
Gasolina.
Does it look like, you know these like steel, like bobble-headed guys? Do they look like they're wearing a hat to you? They always look like they're wearing a hat to me. I don't know if it's just a me thing.
It's a tiny little party hat.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a hat. Is that the kind of hat that like you'd wear with a trench coat?
With a fedora?
Yeah, it's like I'm here to make a deal, if you know what I mean.
I would have to really look at them better. It's kind of hard in all the chaos to really look at them.
Yeah, I can barely see shit, and I'm the one playing this thing.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I would have to see something on Google later. I'll have to Google it later.
Yeah. It's his name's Steelhead.
Steelhead?
Yeah. Just search like Splatoon Steelhead, you'll find him.
Oh, it's kind of, like a weird little flat. It's not really a fedora. It's just like, it's like those like, it's almost like a really weird cowboy hat almost.
Yeah. It's like a cowboy hat, isn't it? Maybe.
It's really weird flat. It's not the correct, like, it's not quite. It's just, it's really weird to explain because it's like, well, they're tires, it looks like. So.
Oh fuck, here comes the big boy.
Here comes the boy.
There's no special gimmick with this dude. All you gotta do is shoot him.
Chunk.
What do we got? Not the best, but I can deal with it. I call those like tower guys. I call them like I just call them Jenga guys or whatever. Cause like you knock them down. Like the whole point is like you shoot them and they get knocked down.
It's like mom's worst nightmare. You playing with the pots and pans, and you're like in the kitchen and everyone you're just banging on them like drums.
That's their new name. Their new name is now officially
Mom's
Pots.
nightmare.
Their new name is Pots and Pans.
Pots and pans or mom's nightmare.
Yeah. I like it. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Oh lord, he coming.
Don't worry, I'll save you. I'll do my best to save you. Currently in the process of saving you. Currently getting mobbed.
Oh, there you go.
Funny thing is that I had salmon today because I was like, okay, to get in the mind of beating salmon, I have to eat salmon. That's
Beat your enemy.
Yeah, to beat your enemy, you gotta eat your enemy. Fuck!
Is like you eat it, it eats you.
Yes! Got him! Did you see that before, though? I got blindsided by the gasoline conga line.
Yeah, the gasoline conga line was just like, actually, you're like, no, shut the fuck up, go away.
He's like, coming through?
No one likes you, Bobby.
Excuse me? Bobby?
I don't know, Bobby just came to mind very quickly, I'm like,
You know what? Yeah, that one is Bobby. Anyone that shoves you out of the way like that is Bobby by default.
Or Bob. Just Bob in general.
Did you know that this...
I have beef with a Bob, so I feel like that's warranted.
You know what? That's fair enough. Splatoon actually ran a thing with SpongeBob and Patrick like a long, long time ago.
Okay, so first of all, Byron, the reason I have against the Bob is because I had an uncle named Bob, and he was a dick. So therefore, that's my thing against Bobs.
And I know a lot of fictional characters named Bob that are assholes, so I'm just kind of riding the boat with Lou on this one.
I can say is my...
Namist? Oh, okay, whatever.
Listen, man, my aunt deserved better than that man.
I'm gonna tell you the same. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I tell to all my other students that try to call call other people out for things they don't care about. Stop pretending like you care. You're just pretending to care to get attention. I played this game for far longer than you.
Damn.
I've said that before, and you know what? Like, it's funny how immediately they become quiet.
My favorite thing is, like, a teacher story that I heard was,
That's true.
was this one lady, she said she, like, kind of frightened her student because the kid tried to throw it, like, threw a chair at her and she just caught it.
Oh my god.
And it was like, everyone in the comments was like, so you did a Waffle House?
That
and
is
dying.
such a shonen anime moment.
Right, it's like, what are you gonna do, throw another chair?
You gonna throw another chair? You gonna fuck around, find out?
Like, I understand, like, you're a teacher, you can't hit the student because that's not productive.
No, but you can definitely, you can embrace that conqueror's hockey, instill a little bit of fear.
It's still a little bit of fear. Respect and fear, you know.
Yeah.
Too much fear because you want them to also know that you're not gonna, like, be a dick, but, you know.
Yeah,
you definitely...
Yeah, you gotta get on their level, make sure that you know that you're not, you know, like, you're cool, but you're not cool enough to be messed with. That's just the ebb and flow.
Oh yeah, no, it's like my choir director. Like, we called him Choir Dad, he was a cool dude, but when he got pissed, he never yelled. He just did that really quiet, intense thing, if you know what I mean. Like, he got very quiet, and we're like, he had really blue eyes, so his eyes would be very wide, and we were like, ah, fuck, we're in trouble.
Yo, boy.
Dad's mad.
Byron told me a lot of, like, horror stories about, like, apparently, like, I heard a lot of mixed stories about his band teacher. Like, apparently, I heard, like, oh, our band teacher was amazing. And then I also heard a lot of, our band teacher's really fucking scary. And I never, ever found out which is, like, the truth.
The band director, if I remember correctly, for the first 2 years of high school, was this, like, young gay guy. He was never confirmed if he was gay, but the signs were there.
It's one of those things where just like we kind of know.
The closet is made of glass.
That's an amazing fucking saying.
It was, you know, hindsight, but he also embezzled money from the band, so he was fired.
Okay, well that would do it.
Yeah, no, it's like yeah.
I was never musically nor song inclined, but I kind of wish I could go back and kind of like maybe try to become that in a different timeline, so that if I ever got a choir teacher, that I could like I could be like, hey, Quag Choir, how you doing? And just, yeah, and then I guarantee you, the teacher would look at me and just be like, do you want me to like fail you just on the pretense of you pissing me off? And I'll be like, you can certainly try.
Yeah, honestly, those are the best teachers of, like, it was awesome, but also inspires fear. Like, I feel like those are the type of teachers that stick with you.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what, that was my choir director, for sure, in high school, was just... He was a hard ass, but he expected the best from us. And granted, we did very well in competitions, so obviously he did something right.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, I got the bear bow.
Woohoo.
This thing is really weird. Look at how many arrows this thing shoots. Like, the aiming reticle on this thing alone is, like, so weird.
Definitely giving me 80s vibes in that aspect.
You know, I can see it. Oh, shit!
There is a weapon of choice in Hades,
Ow.
which is the bow, and kind of what it reminds me of. Oh no.
Yeah, we're fighting actual grills.
Wow.
I remember when we were out of field for marching band, people screwed up because he was in the booth watching the whole thing, but if he yelled people over at the intercom, we'd have to do shooting stars. See, I could tell that me and him probably wouldn't get along because, like, You think I'm spiteful now. Little me was very, very spiteful. I definitely would have been like, this guy's a dick.
That was me in middle school. That was definitely me in middle school.
I don't think me and Z would have gone along if that's the case. Probably better that I stayed out of that.
Oh, only person who screwed up did. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I would have been the one to screw up. I know how this works. I'm the like I've been the underdog since I could breathe oxygen. But fair enough. I mean, if he was cool with you guys, then I mean, you know, I'm glad that you guys had a good time with him at least.
Mm.
Oh boy. I think I'll go for like an hour or so, like half an hour, maybe an hour. Depends on like I'll see how I'm feeling in like half an hour, and then I'll see who's up to raid.
Yeah.
This is nice though. I think I definitely want to do I definitely want to get you in to do Mario Party and like a couple of other folks, and then like have everyone in a call together, and then we all
that'd be fun.
And then we all just scream at each other as we like call for blood.
Yeah, I mean, ain't that the mood though?
It is the Mario Party mode.
I mean, if you don't absolutely get raging mad because your star is stolen by the CPU for the third time in a row, like, what's the point of Mario Party?
If you're not making an active Kermit face while you're playing Mario Party with your friends, are you even playing?
Are you doing it right?
Are you like go home? Like this is for hardcore, salty, sweaty gamers that exclusively play Mario Party.
Okay, also shooting stars, yeah, definitely don't sound fun.
You jump up and down, throwing your arms out, yelling, "I'm a shooting star" as loud as you could. It is the opposite of a sweaty game, only a salty game. I don't know. Byron, I can tell you haven't checked out Party Crashers. You should see some of their Mario Party videos, because Brent's like the I'm pretty sure he's like the main guy that does like a lot of the editing and stuff like that. Like he's like the main person that like runs the crew. He is the sweatiest. Like he's a fun guy. I love that guy. But he's definitely the sweatiest Mario Party player I've ever seen, and everyone else that he plays with jokes about that constantly. Like take me, he's probably like got more experience with the Mario Parties than I do. And I've been playing these since I was born. I would quote what Essie says, but I don't know if I could get away with saying that because because Twitch would probably get mad at me.
You never know. It's always a crapshoot.
But just imagine what Essie would say in regards to existing. That's what I would say.
WWED, what would Essie do?
Yes.
Is that what we know?
Yes. Exactly.
What would Essie do? Say fuck it, chuck it in the fuck it bucket, and do it anyway.
What would Essie do? Make fun of Hayden? What if Hayden's not there? Make fun of Jory?
I was gonna say, make fun of Hayden anyway? Like...
It's true. It's true. Oh god. Oh god! Oh, I was stuck. There was no way out of there.
Oh
Oh, that was lucky.
no. Yowzers.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think I've only died twice. I think like I've only lost twice. Which is
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, this is a pretty good big run, all things considered.
Nintendo has decided not to totally fuck you over, I guess, in true Nintendo fashion.
So we didn't get Nintendo'd.
I guess so. No.
I told you that me and Byron and Aza were playing Pal World, right?
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly fun. Like it's still in beta, and definitely not a game you want to play by yourself because you'll get bored so fucking quickly.
Ah, so it's Destiny.
Yeah.
Yes, I get bored playing Destiny on my own. There's just, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, you're complete. Yeah, I feel the same way about Destiny, to be honest. That's kind of why I dropped out of it. Like even when I was playing with Azer, I didn't really like enjoy playing the game just because, like, it's one of those games where, like, if you don't stick with it, like, from the beginning and keep sticking with it, you're gonna lose out on, like, everything.
God, that just kind of reminds me with Genshin. If I did not start playing that in 2020, I'm fairly certain I would have never played the game.
That's fair. That's fair. Like, at least with Borderlands, at least they give you, like, another chance to get, like, all the other shit. Like, you know, you missed out on, like, this wasn't always the case, but, like, you know, if you missed out on, like, the cartel events, you missed out on the Halloween events, like, you know, sure, it sucks, but you can at least do it later. And then they eventually made it so you can just do those events whenever you want. Which is really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is highly appreciated. Oh, what? I wasn't even on the same level as that. Are you kidding?
Womp womp.
You enjoy Minecraft by yourself? Well, that's okay. That's fair for you. I am definitely not that kind of guy. Oh my god. I got exploded. All right, that's it.
Yowzers.
It's ouch time.
It's ouch time.
It's alright, you are now officially in Pain Town and I'm the mayor. Oh!
It's so corny.
Oh my god! We just made it by the skin of our fucking teeth. Holy shit.
Some way.
We all died there just when the clock hit 0. If we were even a second late, we would have been dead.
Damn.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was literally like about to fall out of my chair. Oh, that was fucked up. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, we've been enjoying Pal World. We got to kill someone. I mean, we got to kill like a grunt. Like, we just killed him. Took his ammo. That was fun.
Yay, murder.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? I prefer that over, like, every Pokemon game where it's like, oh man, you beat me, alright, you can go, just don't do it again. It's like, fuck that.
Cox gun, murder.
No, like, if you commit a crime, like, you're gonna do the time. Away from your life. You're dead. It's over.
The price is your life.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I'm Judge, Jury, and Executioner. What?
I mean, technically it's one letter off, so I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also hilarious and funny.
It's kind of corny because it sounds like one of those, like, 90s kid show sort of thing. Like, it definitely sounds like something a 90s character would say.
I mean, when you get down to it, I really am just a 90s character. Would you stop shooting your green piss goo at me? I hate it. Here, have arrows. Have more. There you go. How about more arrows?
Oh, no.
Whoa! Oh. I'll look at chat in a second. I'm in the middle of being mutilated. Oh god, there are so many things happening on screen. There is actual slowdown occurring right now.
It's okay, I can pay attention to chat. And I'm just laughing at Byron's commentary.
Okay, I'm done with the rounds. We barely made it. Jesus Christ.
Can you once again?
I can just imagine a Judge Judy like show with Jory as the judge. Good lord, that would be entertaining. There was this one show, called, I think it was called All That, I think, or like the Amanda Show or something on Nick. And they had a segment that was like it was definitely like a parody of Judge Judy. But like the judge from that segment, it's like the same judge, like that's where like the whole like bringing the dancing lobsters like thing came from. It came from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd definitely be like that judge. That would be me for sure. Like, here's what I imagine like me as a judge would be like if I was fucking around. It'd be like, so like they come in or whatever, and I'm all like big and bad and everything, and I'm like, so you have come in for the crime of staining the king's crown by touching it with your finger. Yes, but what? But it's my job, sir. I'm the royal crown polisher. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I can't execute you for that. 20 years in the dungeon. Case closed. Next. I'd be the worst yet most efficient judge they've ever seen in the law system. I'd make Judge Judy and there's another judge that I watch, but Rinder. That guy's funny.
Hmm.
I'd make Judge Judy and Judge Rinder look at me and be like, wow, I want to be like him when I grow up. I love Rinder's shit. I like when the pandemic was at its like height, I watched so many of his like jury compilations. It's like this dude is peak British humor, and also he looks so much like Draco Malfoy, but he's like a judge. And just imagining him, like, if he were to ever cosplay, I'd love to see him do a Malfoy cosplay because he could pull it off completely.
Just a Halloween special.
Yeah, absolutely. He just converts the whole court into like a Hogwarts like cafeteria. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
That would be cool. I haven't watched him in a while. I don't know what he's up to, but I mean, I hope he's doing okay.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but hey.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I think about like, I hope he's doing all right, like, or like whenever you think about like how you doings or whatever, I always makes me think of that one clip from like I guess they were doing like an interview of like Loki and Thor or whatever. And it was like I guess the interviewer was like, how's Asgard? And then Loki's like, oh, you know, still guarding those asses. And I'm like, that's like, that was improv? That was amazing. That was such an amazing line.
I mean, hey, for actors, you do kind of have to think pretty quick on your feet. So, and honestly,
it's true.
I appreciate that.
It's true. I mean, Get Help was improv too. I love that scene so much. So out of nowhere it comes along. Hey, let's do Get Help. What? Get Help? I can't get over fucking Chris Hemsworth throwing Tom Hiddleston at a bunch of guards.
Honestly, I mean, it was effective. It's not fun for Loki, but I mean, it's effective.
It's true. It's true. If I was ever strong enough to do that with Byron, I would. I would just throw him at a bunch of people. I'd be like, Byron, let's do Get Help. It's like, Jory, we're not doing Get Help. And it's like, if you have a better idea, I'm open to it. But otherwise, we're gonna do Get Help. Like, this isn't a matter of whether you're cool with it or not. It's a matter of, like, whether we're gonna do it or you have a better idea. So, pick and choose. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, I almost fell off the same trap twice. Jesus.
Oh. Jesus, take the wheel.
I think Jesus would be the ultimate gamer. The only thing is that his lag is probably horrible because it took him 3 days to respawn.
Oh my god. Does that mean also that the Easter Bunny is Jesus' persona?
Oh my god! You know, I never thought about it that way, but now that you say it like that, yes. That's canon now, and I'll accept no criticism. That's canon, and it's staying canon. I do it once just for the memes, never again. The Holy Spirit works like the Force. It's basically an aimbot.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's fair. That's completely fair. Is there a drink called the Holy Spirit? If there isn't, there should be.
Maybe a cocktail or something like that. That would make sense, but
yeah.
I don't know if there's an actual drink. I would assume also people would get upset.
Yeah, people will get a little too... Yeah, there is a bar in Borderlands 2 called the Holy Spirits.
Honestly, that tracks.
Yeah. Oh, shit. What were we talking about? Jesus' persona? I lost a little bit of track, I'm gonna be honest.
Honestly, there's a moment where your brain just kind of shuts off for a second. You're like, vibes.
I'm like, hold.
Vibing.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. We were just talking about something. Oh yeah. Hold on. I need to go and. I'm a kid now. I'm a kraken now.
Watch me zoom. 3 AM zoomies be like.
Yeah. Splatoon's had a lot of like crossovers with a lot of things. Like they crossover where they did like a like they do Splatfest where like you pick a side and then you fight over like what side's the best side. And one time they did like a SpongeBob and Patrick one that was really funny. They did one where you could get like I don't know if do you know about the Squid Girl like manga series?
The Squid Girl manga series?
Yeah, like Ika Musume or whatever.
Ah, that does not ring any bells.
Well, it was a thing that happened. That's all you need to know. You could get her clothes in Splatoon 1, which was like really neat.
I see.
It was like the first time an anime crossed over with a. As far as I know, it was like one of the first times that an anime crossed over with a Nintendo game. Like you could,
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, you could like wear her dress and shoes and everything, which is like that was really cool.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd only seen a little bit of her show. Like it's funny. I love the fan translations of the subs because she makes a bunch of like squid related puns.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense.
Like she says stupid shit like "you're cracking me up" and things like that.
I see why you would like it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That track.
It's totally a gag anime though. Like it's definitely one of those like you're not supposed to take this seriously whatsoever. Like this is literally just for like goofs and gaffs.
And I feel like we need more stuff like that anyway. We need something that's just for the giggles and vibes.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
Sometimes we just need to chill out and just remember that, like, it's okay to not have to save the world from, Chex Notes, aliens, and...
Chex Notes, demons, Chex Notes.
Yep, demons.
The government.
Government, that's a popular one, government. And, no, that's it, really.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you know what? Undead spirits, although that might count as demons, I don't know.
The undead. Depths of hell. Something supernatural.
Yeah. Oh, is Hades at it again? Oh, no, it's Zeus! Oh, okay, they're accurate this time. Imagine an alternate timeline where like, Disney's Hercules, where Hades is, like, the good guy. That'd be weird.
I mean, like, Hades is like, the undead are not demons. Like, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
demons.
I wouldn't class them as that either.
Supernatural.
Like,
let's just turn that.
Yeah, they're supernatural. What's the opposite of super? Like unsuper?
Minuscule? I don't know.
Duper.
Well, duper is kind of the same as super, though. Because, you know, you say super duper.
Yeah. I guess so.
I guess so. I don't know. My brain's not like... I feel like...
Oh my... Oh. I thought I fell. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking, like, you would think, like, your brain is, like... You know, you'd think, like, oh yeah, there's words for the opposite of this one, and it's like, okay, well, what is it? And you're like, I actually don't know.
It's like, I went to school all this time, and I did all this writing, and I can't think of the opposite of super. Rotten or lousy would be one interpretation. Normal. Okay, so are we gonna call them normal natural or rotten natural?
I mean, we could also just say they're worthless.
Wow! Woof!
Natural implies normal. That's true.
Yeah, but that's not funny. Byron, it's not about being scientifically accurate. It's about being funny.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not really a good, like, short, punchy word for, like, as an opposite, I guess.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. It's like...
I do like... You don't really get the chance to say lousy that often! Jesus.
Yeah, lousy is definitely, like... Yeah, lousy is definitely not a very common word. Unless you're like, I don't know, maybe I heard it a lot growing up, but maybe that's just because I have older parents, so I don't know.
Fair
I don't know
enough.
if that's... There are definitely some things I say because my grandpa said it. So it's like...
I mean, I heard a lot of, like, British words that, like, most households did not have, like, immediate access to.
That is true. You have the unique experience of having a parent from a different country.
I did.
So
I did.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. No, I did.
I heard the often bloody hell.
Okay, you're like, you watch Harry Potter as a kid, and you're like, oh yeah, Dad says that.
Yeah, I watched Harry Potter, I'm like, I understood that reference.
I understood that thing. Yeah, no, I remember actually seeing a TikTok where this lady was like, I'm sorry, I don't find British people that intimidating, because I guess a guy tried to mug her when she was in London, but she could not understand him because the slang he was using and the accent just didn't mesh, so she's looking at him going, what?
Oh.
He got so frustrated he just left. He basically got so frustrated he just left, and she's like, yeah, I did not find him intimidating at all.
This is why
funny.
See, this is why Batman uses fear, because when you take the fear away, like, there's nothing left.
If you take the fear out of Batman, he's just a weird dude running around in a bat costume.
He's a rich guy with a lot of social issues.
He needed intense therapy.
I would not be the one to take that case.
Well, I mean, as a child, he should have been going pretty much as a kid, but I don't know which iteration. I'm pretty sure there is an iteration that, as a child, Alfred put that poor boy into therapy.
Yeah, I mean, he's been through pretty much, like, every life cycle that you can think of.
True.
Yeah, there's some where he's gotten powers, there's one where he and Superman switched lives, I think. Do you get random weapons every round? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you weren't here. Yeah, so Big Run works, like, every round, or every wave, I should say. Round wave, same thing. You get a different weapon every single round. You can also get unique weapons called Grisco weapons, which are, like, modded versions of certain weapons that you can normally never get, except under, like, certain, like, special events, like Big Run, for example. So that's what's going on here.
Keeps it interesting, keeps it fresh.
Yeah. I definitely enjoy it. It definitely so that, like, you're not stuck, so it's like you're not stuck with a weapon that, like, you can't stand using for too long. But it extra sucks because, like, if you have a weapon that you like using, then you can't have it anymore.
Crab.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm feeling it. we are having a good old Bakugan brawl right now.
Rolling.
Did you ever watch that show?
What, Bakugan?
Yeah.
No, but I did collect several of the actual, like, toys.
Really?
I did have a few, like 3, but because I thought they were fun, but I never really got to play the game with anyone because no one really did. Also, I remember in middle school, my band director actually had confiscated quite a few because the kids were bringing them in and being a distraction. So he just had a collection of the Bakugan on the side of his desk because it was metal.
Oh,
and it was kind of funny.
Oh my god, so you just became the ultimate Baku gamer or whatever.
Yeah, I understand, like, but at the same time, it's like, that is something that their parents paid money.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the parents needed to come in and grab it. I think that was the deal, was that the parents had to come in.
Yeah, I don't believe in confiscating things like that. Like, I hold on to it till the end of class. I would never hold on to it for any longer than that. Like, cause then it becomes then it's theft, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if the parents come in and grab and take it, like, they'll hold on to it, but then, of course, some kids don't want to talk to their parents, or they're afraid to, so then it's, like,
yes,
opens up a real weird can of worms.
Yes, and then you got a problem, and it's like, that's just a dick move. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oof. Woof.
Yeah, this dude's the roughest out of the 3 super bosses that you fight. I've beaten him.
Nice.
Like, I've beaten him before, but like I can't, like, it really depends on like what weapons you get.
Yeah, I just can't get over his weird teeth.
Yeah, he's weird. See you later, Farrah. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it as always. You have a good night. Oh shit, maybe. Yes! Oh my god! With 1 second left! Oh shit! Fuck you!
Yeah, overbloated salmon piece of shit.
Oh, you fucking shark head dumbass. That is what it's all about.
Down to the wire.
Hell yeah. I did not expect it to go that way, but I'm happy it did. Alright. I think I'll do one more round and then we'll ship off to somewhere else, because that was pretty hype.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty. One more round. Yeah, next week I could try to see if we could, maybe not next week for Mario Party, but like definitely sometime like either late this month or like next month, definitely I'll set something up so we can do that.
Oh, the dog. Fish.
Fish.
Can't wait to see Mr. Fish slap.
Like, oh yeah, I guess we got time to talk about that. Our friend Pixie's coming over in like literally a week, actually. I think I've talked about the Mr. Fish Slap story on stream before, but I don't know if everyone on here has heard of it or not. Yeah. The long story short is that he's basically a character that I wrote for a Zelda story. I know, completely, very random origin story, but bear with me. And then he became real, and she hits all of us with it, and it's just a funny gag that we do. And then we all got aquatic stuffed water life, and I got a stuffed salmon. So there you go.
And then, you know, occasionally you get smacked in the face with it. You know, it's all the fun stuff.
Yeah, it's because you steal it from me.
Because I am blessed to be able to hold him without being smacked myself.
Whatever.
Don't be mad. Don't be a hater. Hate the game. I don't know. Whatever the phrase is.
I don't know. You say it so confidently. You're just like, you know what? I don't know. I'm right.
Listen, don't be mad that I am Pixie's favorite. Like,
whoa.
I'm joking. I don't think Pixie has favorites.
Listen, we all know that it's Tail.
That's fair. It is Tail. Yeah, it's.
Tail is the bestest person out of our entire group because he is the most innocent.
Yeah. He's a bean.
He is a bean. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Also, like when he like makes a joke about you, like it's always like he actually puts thought into it.
Yeah, I feel like it's the theater kid energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Very much.
Hate the game. I don't know, Lou 2024.
Oh.
I mean, you nailed it on the head. You really did just like absolutely nail it.
Listen, sometimes the brain goop strings together words, and it might make sense. It might not. I don't know.
Sometimes the goo has to go. You know.
Well, the goo goes, and there goes my brain.
Well, I mean...
Because the brain is in a liquefied state.
You know, you got a point there. I didn't really think about that, and that's why I didn't pursue my dream of becoming a space biologist. Yeah. One day, I'll find out what those aliens in Majora's Mask are made of, but not today.
They're not made of cheese?
No, the moon's made of cheese. Not the aliens. Get it
But
right.
they can't be cheese. They can't be cheese aliens?
I mean, I suppose they could be, but no, that'd be too illogical.
Cheese. Cheese.
I mean, everyone.
Anyway.
I mean, everyone knows the moon's made of cheese.
But what kind of cheese? Is it Swiss?
I don't know, but it's pretty. It's gotta be pretty Gouda. It's gotta be pretty. Hello, testing. 1 2 1 2. Uh-oh. I was like, I've angered them.
It's just that sigh of feeling of why am I here?
That's what I mean, I suppose that's what I was going for, so I guess I got what I wanted.
Suffering and pain and suffering
Can you take a moment? Look at this mess. Look at this mess that we've caused. Who's gonna clean this up?
The rain.
Yeah. Or Mario.
Maybe, yeah.
People have been really wanting there to be like a Sunshine crossover with this game for like ever since Splatoon like came out, and there just never was one, which is unfortunate. Because like it really would work.
Yeah, it would. It would. 100%. It would. I mean, because granted, with the gun he has, it's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Or
yeah. That'd be really cool.
You get Mario clothes, that'd be cool.
I would love to wear some Mario clothes.
Get the little hat.
Listen, the Mario hat's iconic. You can't go anywhere without having a Mario hat. I don't.
It's Nintendo. So.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone on the planet that doesn't know who Mario is. Like, anyone that can think cognitively knows who Mario is.
Yeah, he's a very iconic character.
Yeah.
So.
Which, I mean, that's a heck of an accomplishment. Oh shit, I should have swam. I don't know what I was thinking there.
No thoughts. Full of salmon.
That's the... full of salmon! No thoughts, head enemy. Oh my god!
Jeez Louise.
Alright, if we don't die in 6 seconds, we can make this.
We'll see.
Okay, we somehow did not die in 6 seconds. Oh, shit.
Miracles happen every day.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I think that's going to do for today. That was... Oh, is that what Pixie's... Okay, we better go check on that. But before we do... before we go off, I'm gonna get us someone to raid. Is Essie still? Yeah, Essie still. Okay, we'll go raid Essie. Alright, to everyone who jumped on, thank you for coming. Lou, thank you as always. Or I should say for the second time, for coming on to guest star. Oh, what a perfect time. They were just about to rotate too, so I would have had to stop anyway, but not just for the moment. Yeah, thank you for coming on. Okay, try refreshing it, see if that gets us back on.
I can see you.
Okay,
so.
Is my guy moving?
People are talking. Granted, there is like a small delay. Yeah, so you're moving. It's just, again, I have a small delay.
Okay, alright. We'll get the raid going then. That was really weird.
That is weird, yeah.
Okay, alright. Well, we're back just in time to head out, so that worked out perfectly. Okay, alright. What should our raid message be? You know what? We should just make the raid message. Let's do the gasoline conga line. What was it called? Gasoline?
The conga line of gasoline and debt. Gasoline cans and debt.
conga line, gasoline, cans of death. Perfect. Can't get better than that. All right.
That's so confused.
Oh yeah, that's my intention. So I hope this gets the message across, which is, I'm trying to confuse you.
Yeah, chaos is normal. It's okay.
Absolutely. All right. Y'all know how it goes. Follow the rules. Be polite and kind and friendly and all that. Be good. I'll see you guys. I don't know if I'll be streaming next week because I got stuff going on. But if I don't, then I'll see you next time I come on, I guess. Thank you all for coming on. Lou, again, thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. And we'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Goodbye.